So let's start with opening weekend forecasting for Fiesta 2026. Friday's dry. So that's going to be the taste of New Orleans. That's going to be oyster bake. It's going to be warm. It's going to be humid. And then on Saturday, both of those continue, oyster bake. We've also, of course, got Taste of New Orleans, Fiesta de los Reyes. And that's a 50-50 chance of rain on Saturday. Could see a few thunderstorms and even a 30% chance on a much cooler and breezy Sunday. Look at that, 57 to only 74. So it's going to be noticeably different, a good 10 to 15 degree swing but from what we're experiencing these days right now. A lot of heat and humidity. In fact, yesterday we hit 90 for an afternoon high. Calaveras Lake on a Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a great day today. For the most part, we've definitely seen things on the up and up. I mean, temperature-wise, it's a little above average, but it's not too bad. 86. It's the humidity that's making the difference. When we have these dew points in the mid-60s, you're definitely feeling it. And then east-southeast winds are moving pretty good and making sure to maintain that high dew point as well. All that western Gulf moisture pouring in and helping fuel the storms that'll ignite along the dry line. Where the dry line rests is where the thunderstorms will be focused. And the farther east it goes, the farther we get these thunderstorms and closer they get to San Antonio. The primary spot is definitely going to be from Val Verde County up into, I would call it the big country. It's just north of the Texas Hill Country. And Sonora had a few really strong thunderstorms yesterday that were producing hail. And because of that, in fact, all right, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning north of Del Rio right now. So that warning on that first storm that we're seeing in a severe thunderstorm watch until 11 p.m. So that's going to be Val Verde, this is Edwards, this is Kinney counties. So these three counties, Rock Springs, Brackettville, Del Rio, until 11 o'clock tonight. So here's that storm. And you can see that cluster of lightning. That's always indicating strong updraft, which is always indicating a good possibility of large hail. So it's got to be at least 1 inch in diameter. And then we're also, of course, getting some wind speeds between 50 and 60 miles per hour with that warning. But again, this is far west of San Antonio, even north of Del Rio. It's in effect until 5:15 this evening. Now, what happens beyond that? Well, the storms are expected to move a little farther east. We can see them in Rock Springs. Here's Brackettville. And then up towards Fredericksburg and Kerrville at midnight. This is midnight now. And you see another batch in Rock Springs as well as Brackettville. And then tomorrow morning, we could see a few lingering downpours. Kerrville down to Bandera near Uvalde, a few down to our south. You can't rule out a few showers to start your Wednesday. But it should be a pretty quiet afternoon with the storms out to the west. Now, for tonight, the Severe Prediction Center's got the yellow area, the 2 out of 5 risk for Del Rio, Rock Springs, up through San Angelo. 1 out of 5 does not include San Antonio. And then on Wednesday, you see it all change to a 1 out of 5 as the atmosphere starts to calm down just a little bit. All right, 14-day forecast time. Let's take a look from beautiful downtown San Antonio. Our Papel Picado is up on the forecast. It is Fiesta week. 30% chance of rain tomorrow should be it for the rest of the work week. And then the front comes in. So a weather impact alert for Saturday with the chance of rain. And of course, so many activities with Fiesta. A lot of you are going to be out and about. So we want to make sure that you're aware. On Saturday, we're expecting a pretty good amount of rain, even a 30% chance Sunday and the following Monday, the 20th. Now, that's going to be a big day because that's the first of the 3 parades. Remember, Fiesta starts on Thursday, but the River Parade is going to be Monday, the 20th. Nyosa starts on Tuesday, the 21st, goes through Friday, the 24th, and that's when we have a slight chance of rain for the Battle of Flowers Parade, even a 20% chance for Fiesta Flambeau. So that is something we're going to have to watch very, very closely as well, because remember, we get a couple of 100,000 people through downtown San Antonio when it comes to Fiesta Flambeau and Battle of Flowers.